Ready for football now on a sunny Florida afternoon. And we are underway from Miami. Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback. At the helm.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all day long. This guy, he is hard to call.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Check white, quick, yellow, one, check pink.
Second down, Gaskin. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here's Gaskin. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Running on first down with Gaskin. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. Here's Gaskin once more, and he'll get it inside the 35.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Tua going to hand this to Gaskin. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. Here's Tua. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Gaskin will try it up and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yep, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. So here are the Texans now with a long field ahead. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. They got spots 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive. Back to throw now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. A give up the middle to Singletary. And this will be a Texans first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now back to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Handoff running left, Gaskin. And he's got it down to the 28. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Gaskin. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
For the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw, and his throw here is going to be incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep from Miami, Jalen Waddle. This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it'll be Dolphin football. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get a foot here.
Not one that I've ever met. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give right side, Gaskin. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, it's Tua. He's got Anderson on the slant. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He is going to, and it's a fumble. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Texans back out there and ready to go. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And the grab by Croft. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and a yard. Tua setting up shop to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got his man on the out route. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got Anderson right side.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Second down at 5.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
First order of business, though. Let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Houston. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Second and 9 now.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Waddle now to return it.
Oh, he shifts past him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. We take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Tua. Flushed out right.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Up the middle, Gaskin.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. It's showtime, baby. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Tua going to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Malik Collins able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
On the handoff, it's Gaskin.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead.
So they're able to build on things here with a field goal. But, the question is, how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout?
That's a great question because the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So, yes, tight game. You'll take the 3. But this game, it's far from over.
After the field goal, Bailey will kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
Emmanuel Ogbah finding his way to the ball for a big stop there behind the line of scrimmage.
Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? Because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Probably no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
A chance for Waddle on the return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Miami set to take over.
And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff is Gaskin. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the 30 on 2nd down, Tua, and they're going to move it down to inside the 25. On the handoff, Gaskin running right. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. On 2nd down and 4, Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. Well, we lasted all the way to the 4th quarter without a touchdown being on the board, but here a key one to extend the lead.
Definitely, and I doubt that. That's going to open up for the games. What do you think, partner?
No, not the way that we've seen these defenses play.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They've been rock solid, but we had to know that sooner or later, someone had to surrender a touchdown, and it happened right there.
The Tua going to try and throw for it, and this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Second down and inches. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They still can't get it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's caught again by Schultz. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz from 21 yards away.
And the Texans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And that was a beautiful ball.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And out come the Dolphins now. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so That probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Gaskin.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
They'll go. It's Gaskin.
And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
Down to an knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.